Our relationship was just so full of love and laughter and light, and he was just genuinely one of the best people I've ever met in my life.
It's been nearly 4 months since Liam Payne had passed away at just 31 years old, and Kate Cassidy, Liam's girlfriend, has spoken out for the first time in an emotional interview with The Sun, sharing insights into Liam's final days and the events that led her to leave Argentina shortly before his tragic passing. And guys, let's just say half the internet is sympathizing with her, while the other half thinks she has ulterior motives after doing an interview with The Sun, who doesn't seem to have a good reputation with the way they've talked about Liam Payne in their articles. And after Kate has just opened up in her first tell-all interview, she was tearing up. There were a lot of questions she answered that people had in the back of their mind leading up to Liam's passing. There's a lot being said, so let's get into it. For those who aren't in the loop, Kate is an influencer, and she and Liam had been in a relationship for 2 years before he had passed away. She would frequently share moments of their relationship on TikTok, Instagram, and Snapchat, and they were vacationing together in Argentina last October, which was where Liam passed away, but Kate left early and was not present while Liam's fatal fall occurred. At the time, Kate was getting a lot of sweet messages, people wishing her well, that she was doing okay, but the tide seems to be turning after she decided to do an interview specifically with The Sun, which people have an issue with. We're going to be getting into that in a bit, but I watched the entire interview for you guys, so let's break down what she had to say. Kate starts off by describing her relationship with Liam as a fairy tale, calling him her soulmate, and reveal that she had even planned to marry him. And reflecting on her decision to leave Argentina, Kate expressed deep regret, saying she would have never left if she had known what was going to happen. However, she insisted that her departure was not due to any argument that they had, as there were rumors about that, and instead she returned home out of concern for their dog, Nala, wanting to ensure that their pet was well cared for.
We couldn't hack it, so we are fostering this little puppy. No, stop. We can kind of see why she needs fostering now, because she's just biting the life out of everyone.
And fighting back tears, she regretfully said, "I wish I had stayed, but I never could have imagined what would happen."
And when you left him, what state of mind was he in?
He was so positive, he was so happy, we were so happy, and I just can't even believe the way things truly ended. I stuck with Liam through, thick and thin, and I think love is so, optimistic, and you just hope that everything will work out between, everything at the end will work out.
Kate believes Liam's passing was a tragic accident. There were a lot of conspiracies going around, but she emphasized that she does not think this was intentional. She recalled the moment she found out, and she shared that surprisingly it wasn't through social media, which was how we all found out, but rather she found out through one of Liam's friends calling her. Like many online at the time, she was in complete shock and initially just couldn't believe that it was true.
I was in our home alone. I was with our dog. So I was alone, and I just still thinking about that it's just insane to me. I was actually scrolling on TikTok right before I got a phone call, and that's how I found out, unfortunately.
Who made the call?
One of Liam's friends called me, so.
And can you remember that call?
It's literally blacked out in my head. I didn't believe it at first at all. I genuinely thought it was just a rumor, or some made up thing that somebody made up just to get views online. And instantly I just had a bad feeling in my gut. I was like, why would somebody make this up? I just completely blacked out. I felt just numb because I was like, this can't be true. And when I officially found the news to be true, it just, once again, I just fully was numb. I just didn't believe it.
Kate revealed that her last text message to Liam read, "I can't wait for you to get home and see the house," as she was decorating for Halloween at the time. She said that she had no indication that he was struggling or in a fragile state of mind. And when asked why she thought Liam had relapsed, she declined to speculate. She said, "I don't think I want to answer that because I literally wouldn't even know." I will say a lot of people thought that some of the questions she was asked were invasive. She acknowledged that addiction is unpredictable, adding that you you can just never know when these problems can come back. She said that she's 25 and that she's not an expert with any of this, so it was hard, but that she loved him and loved him no matter what. I just did what I could do and what I could manage to do. Liam was in such a good headspace when I left Argentina. She said she can't believe how things ended, adding, "It's genuinely insane to me how things can be taken away from you so quickly. In life, you never truly know what tomorrow will bring. You never know." Since Liam's passing, Kate has been navigating profound grief, finding solace in therapy and the support of her loved ones. She has reminisced about their time together, sharing cherished memories, and they also included never-before-seen photos that captured the light and happiness he brought into her life. But despite facing criticism and accusations on social media, Kate stressed that she always stood by Liam in his struggles with mental health and addiction, and that her love for him was unconditional. Now, following this interview, it was met with a lot of backlash, you guys, which I wasn't really expecting at all. You would think that when someone is going through something like this, where they lose a loved one, backlash is the last thing they would be getting. But it seems like people have a problem with the fact that Kate did an interview with the news outlet The Sun. Kate was getting quite a bit of hate comments under her recent Instagram photos after this interview came out. She also linked the Sun interview on her Instagram stories and made a little post writing, "The past few months have been truly heartbreaking. I keep hoping I'll wake up and this was all just a bad dream. Most days I feel numb and broken. The weight of it all feels unbearable. However, after receiving thousands of messages from Liam's fans seeking clarity during this devastating time, I wanted to share an insight into the relationship with the love of my life. This is my first ever interview while I navigate the pain of losing Liam, so please bear with me as I share my experience, which I hope will be received with compassion and understanding. Thank you so much for your kindness and support. It means more than I can put into words." Now, here's where people started accusing Kate of doing this interview for the money, or working out some sort of deal with The Sun, since you did have to pay The Sun to be able to watch it. This interview was labeled as an exclusive on their site, and others were commenting all over her page that they believe she just neglected Liam as a girlfriend for ignoring all the signs of him having an addiction to get to this stage, not being able to stop soon enough or prevent him from relapsing. And here were many of the comments under her recent photos. "I heard her interview on The Sun. I don't know what happened and why she left him alone, but my question is, they had been together for 2 whole years together and she didn't notice that he needed help? We, his fans, noticed it. It was clear he was in pain and she didn't? I'm sorry, but I don't get it. He deserved much more than that." The Sun, the same newspaper that hounded Liam years after years, and then to pay to read or watch? Sorry, but big fat no. Could have done this so differently with a bit of dignity. Like, really? The Sun? This person said, "Told you Kate was waiting for her payday interview. Have a little attention, you're starving. How much did they pay? Why do we need to pay to watch the podcast, Kate? You actually went to give an interview to The Sun, the same media that talked about Liam?" This comment guessed that $35,000 per month is dearly missed. Now, regarding this comment, for those who don't know, Kate was reportedly no stranger to this glamorous lifestyle that apparently Liam was providing for her, as an insider claimed that Liam, who we all know had undoubtedly built a substantial net worth from his One Direction days, was footing the bill. Several pieces on this, with sources claiming he would pay her up to $35,000 a month. The couple had been living together in a luxurious 5-bedroom rental home in Wellington, Florida, before Liam's untimely death in October. Just weeks after his passing, the property was put back on the market for $9,950 a month, according to TMZ. While Kate has her own income from social media partnerships, sources say she will no longer enjoy the lavish lifestyle she had with the former One Direction star. A close friend of Kate said, "Kate won't be broke, but she won't have the same money as Liam, as she was with Liam." Despite the financial setback, Kate has no intentions of seeking any money from Liam's estate, as they were not married. A friend confirmed she says it's not hers to claim, and emphasized her grief was about losing Liam, not his wealth. The investigation is still ongoing, and Argentina authorities have made significant strides in the legal proceedings to uncover the details of the incident. 5 individuals have already been charged in connection with Liam's passing. Judge Laura Brunyard, who's overseeing the case, concluded that Liam, who was clearly intoxicated, mistakenly believed that the hotel room balcony was an exit, and that led to his fatal fall. And the possibility of suicide has been ruled out, with authorities determining that Liam was unaware of his actions at the time of the incident, so that wouldn't have been a possibility. But this was Kate speaking out, you guys, and how people are reacting to it. I definitely want to know what you guys think. Do you think it was distasteful of her to do an interview with The Sun, or do you think she just didn't know about the articles they were putting out? Let me know in the comments down below. I love you guys so much, and as always, I'll see y'all in the next video.